Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, as Black Americans have drawn the line and said we're delineating, it has caused more of a ruckus than I thought it would. I thought that the people whose parents had told them to stay away from Black Americans, that Black Americans are drug dealers and single moms and whatever the negative thing going about Black America that's going on in their heads, I thought they would be happy that we would make it easier for them to stay away from Black Americans. Who knew that it was going to cause all of this uproar? But I think they need to go ahead and accept it because from where I sit, Black Americans are dug in on this. And I don't think there's any turning back. So the way forward is for everybody to accept this. Black Americans have delineated from the diaspora and the diaspora war. And it was really helpful when Donald Trump, of all people, made it very clear that birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment, and birthright citizenship was done for the descendants, for he said the babies of slaves. So it was done for the enslaved people and their descendants, and that would be us. So I think it was helpful for him to clarify that. They wouldn't have believed it if we had said that to them. It took a white man in authority to tell them that, and then they get it. They're still trying to say we can be deported. And let me just say this: a president of the United States cannot overturn a constitutional amendment, and neither can the Supreme Court. Now, these people come from countries where the leader can do anything and change anything. That's not how America works. And regardless to how much people try to say Donald Trump is doing all this stuff, Donald Trump is operating within the framework of the Constitution of the United States. He is not doing anything that he cannot constitutionally do. And if he does, when he has done things, he's had to go back and fix it. He's not trying to do away with the Constitution. That is a scare tactic. So, moving right along, Black Americans just don't want the division, so it's easier to just step aside and let the rest of them have it. That's how I'm seeing it. And you would think that these people would be happy. Now, Black Americans are out of the way, and they can go on and make themselves as great as they want to be wherever they want it to be. However, there are some people, and this goes across the diaspora, who are having difficulty with this. And this is just the regular Black people who just want to live their lives and not cause a problem and be okay with everybody. There are people like that. And they are the ones who are really in the dilemma about, my goodness, what is going on? I don't like this. So I'm going to let you listen to one Black American man express how he feels about this.
Hey man, I'm about to leave TikTok alone, man. I was on here tonight and I heard somebody on a platform talking about why don't Black Americans accept the term African American, and I went on there and I gave them the history behind the term African American, and they just went. I mean, young Black, supposed to be FBAs or whatever they think they is, Indians or whatever. It is some ignorant people out here. It is some ignorant people on this app. I can't take it no more. Y'all call it a diaspora war. It ain't no war. It's a whole bunch of people that has been oppressed by the same oppressor, saying that they better than one another. People that been held back for hundreds of years. All of them the same color. And all of them is in the same boat. They just got off the boats at different times. You got people from Jamaica talking about people that's in the United States. You got people from Africa talking about people that's in the United States. You got people from the United States talking about Mexicans. You got people from Mexico talking about this is crazy. Everybody has their story about how they were living in peace and harmony, and then here comes the white T man and messed up everything. Things was never the same after the white tea man came. But yet and still, all these people find some way to turn against one another. And I'm just sick of it. I can't take it no more. It does not make no sense. I played the game myself. I went on there hearing what they were saying about black Americans, so I decided to go on there and make funny videos and talk bad about Africans. And man, I got Jamaican friends that support my business better than my own kind do. You know, and I'm not gonna act like me and the Africans wasn't cool when I was in prison, like that we was best friends. I was best friends with Africans, people from Sudan, people from Kenya, people from Somalia. Like I was best friends with Africans in prison when I was locked up there in Maine, which is the whitest state in the United States. Somehow, some way, we found each other and formed a brotherhood because we was outnumbered in there. So at the end of the day, we all black. And I ain't gonna even play this game no more on this TikTok, man. I hate it. It's always women against men. They get on, black women get on here talking bad about black men. Black men get on here talking bad about black women. Africans talking bad about African Americans. African Americans claiming they Indians, Native Americans mad they talking about black Americans. This app it has caused more harm than anything. This is supposed to be a way for people to meet other people and explore other people's cultures and make friends with other peoples from other different countries, but instead it's caused nothing but division and hate. And I mean, I think this is my last video, man. I'm getting off of here. I don't even care about how many followers I got and all that. It's over with, man. This has made me somebody that I don't want to be. I don't want to see America where like y'all want to see it. Y'all can hate black Americans all you want to. Y'all not gonna make me hate Jamaicans. Y'all not gonna make me hate Haitians. Y'all not gonna make me hate Africans. Y'all not finna make me do that. I'm just, y'all can have it, man. So peace out to everybody. I'm done with this app, man. It's just terrible.
Well, he makes some very good points, but I think he's missing the major point. I don't think that the goal of Black Americans is to hate. I don't think we want to hate anybody. I think the goal is respect. And that is what has been missing. You can't make people respect you. You can't make people like you. You can't make people understand you. I think Black Americans have put a good amount of time into trying to get along with the African diaspora, wherever they come from. Obviously, some Black Americans do get along with people from the diaspora, but there is a recurring problem from the Black American standpoint, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think a lot of people agree with me. And the recurring problem is that people come to the United States, and because of the way America is structured, with Black people beginning, with us beginning as slaves, everybody seems to think they can dump on us and not have any respect for us. You can talk to Black immigrants until you are blue in the face about how Black Americans fought to bring them here, but they don't believe you. They think the white man wanted them here. There have been times when things have happened to people from Africa or the Caribbean, and Black Americans spring into action, get into fighting mode, and calling it out for what it was. But now, Black people watch the Border Patrol beat those Haitians back across the Rio Grande and didn't say anything. And I think that's how it's going to be going forward because they don't appreciate what you do. They come here talking to us about 1804, and we wouldn't have been freed from slavery. Now it's the Jamaicans were the reason we got free from slavery. Then the Mexicans did something. The Haitians, Jamaicans, and the Mexicans saying that they helped to free us from slavery. If it hadn't been for them, we wouldn't be free from slavery. And here's the bottom line. White folk got us into this mess, and white folk got us out. And as imperfect as the United States government is, everything that has been of any real benefit to us came through the United States government. So again, it comes back to delineating. So if white people are the source of your success, then the source of you being here So what difference does it make if black people delineate? That's my thing. But there is a problem for the regular black people, the regular Caribbean people, the regular African people who don't want the heat. They just want to live their lives and be okay. And what I can say to that is eventually the cream will rise to the top. If you are a decent person and if your heart is right, that's going to come through. But the noise has to settle. Black Americans have to make this stand. If there's ever going to be any kind of understanding, these black immigrants will have to understand that we are at home. This is our home. Oh, this is the white man's country. It's the white man's country. Yes, it is the white man's country, but it's our country too. And until they can respect that, I don't see that there's going to be any unity between black Americans and black people from other parts of the world. We are at home. We had to fight for everything we have here. And you're not going to come here and pick what you want off the table and then kick the table over. That's what we're saying. So the word is respect. And if you can't do that, leave it like it is. Okay, y'all, I want you to let me know what you think about this. Thank you for listening and have a good day.